So let's jump right back into this, though. Like I said, there's always something going on in the rap world, but it gives me great topics to speak about because it gives me the ability to give a different perspective on things. So the rapper Logic, you know, he gets a lot of slack online sometimes because he is constantly reminding people that he's biracial. And it's funny because I hear him say it, but I understand why he says it, because when I saw him, I thought he was a white kid. I'm like, oh, so we have the new white rapper? And I was like, nah, then it took for me to hear him say I'm biracial like 4 or 5 times, and now they've made a meme out of it, and it's a joke, and blah, blah, blah. And then I saw his dad, and I was like, holy shit. If you guys haven't seen Logic's father, Logic is literally just a light-skinned version of his father. And his father's black. It's crazy. Like, it's genetics are a very interesting things out there in the world, bro. But yeah, anyway, so let's get back to Logic and what he's done and what's going on with him. So Logic recently just signed a $30 million Def Jam deal. Now, $30 million doesn't mean there's $30 million being transferred to his account. When it comes to music, in the music industry, when they say like a $30 million deal, they mean like that's the total worth of the deal that they're giving you. So that means the marketing, that means how much money they're willing to spend on the producers and the overall production for your projects as well. Don't get it twisted. There is a lump sum of that money that is considered an advancement, in advance for him to sign underneath their label. But yeah, he didn't just get $30 million transferred to his account. But that's not why I'm bringing up Logic. I'm bringing up Logic, ladies. I'm bringing up Logic specifically for the ladies today, because we need to talk about this. Logic was a married man. Logic met a girl, dated her for 9 months, and then married her. And they were married for 2 years. He was a married man for 2 years. And it was announced this week that Logic and his wife would be getting a divorce. And he put out a statement, she put out a statement, I believe. And the media ran with the title, Logic getting a divorce simply because he says he's more happier being single. I believe that's the headline that everyone was running with and people were using. It's very interesting to see the backlash from that. Very interesting. Logic could have did the opposite. You know what I mean, ladies? Like, Logic could have said, Logic could have stayed married, you know, try to, you know, push his way through it, fake the front all he wants, keep his wife happy. At the same time, you know, he could be out here doing dirt, really, really deep down, not caring about the situation. Really, he been tired of it, just heartless at this point. Like, he just don't, like, yo, I'm not doing, like, I'm not there. Like, I'm there, but she's my wife, but I really don't give a fuck. He could have been a low down, dirty ass dude and still kept that ring on her finger just cause. You know what I mean? That's what he could have done. He chose to sit her down and say, listen, I love you, I care for you, but I myself was more happier with my own life with me being single. I would like to get a divorce. That's what he told her. Now, you know, I'm paraphrasing, but I'm pretty sure the conversation kind of went somewhere in that range, you know, because he probably does love her, he probably does care for her, but he said he's more happier being single. Now, you know, the backlash to the story breaking and the reason why behind him, you know, deciding to get a divorce, people just, it's not even just people. I just want to say women specifically are at his neck and are publicly just pissed off about this shit. And it's crazy because ever since I was a kid, I remember watching TV shows and movies and hearing my mom's friends speak about their, you know, their husbands or their boyfriends, even on, you know, not to make the pun, but watching Living Single with Queen Latifah and hearing, you know, them speak about relationships and things like that. And it was, or even Martin, and all women want is men to just be honest. Stop lying, just be honest. That's what it always comes down to. It's when men, just be honest. Just be honest with us. That's what women want. So my man Logic steps to the plate, does something he knows is gonna hurt his heart and hurt the girl's heart, and is straight honest with her and says the reason that I want to go ahead and get divorced is because I was happier when I was single. I'm being honest about this. It's weighing heavy on my heart, and this is how I want to choose to move forward. And to see the backlash of women like, that's fucked up, he shouldn't have done that, he should have stayed married to her, he should have worked it out, la da 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 da. And I'm just like, but wait a minute. He was honest. He was honest, ladies and gentlemen, and it still wasn't the right move. So fellas, if you're listening to this, hey bro, hold on, we haven't had it figured out yet. Supposedly this is not the way to move. Ladies, I ask you, what other way was he supposed to handle the situation. If he genuinely was not happy in the marriage, he could have literally been out here doing what most, and it's fucked up to say this, but what most other rappers who are married would do would just be fucking off and continue to have side bitches and continue to be, impregnating chicks left and right, but keeping her at home because that's wifey and I care about her. And what he chose to do was spare her all the pain, spare her all the bullshit. And he's genuinely saying, I don't think he's really relating it to having sex with other women, because that message gets shrouded and covered a lot. I feel like when a man says that, like he's just happier being single, every woman automatically thinks that, he just want to be able to fuck every woman that comes around whenever he wants. That's why he doesn't want to be with me. No, you have to genuinely understand, sometimes how men move, especially me. I'm happy being single and by myself because I genuinely like to do what I want, when I want, wherever I want. I genuinely like the freedom of being able to just do what I want. And you can say what you want, but when you add that other person into your realm and into your world, you have to take them into consideration all the time. You cannot move on your own account anymore. You have to move on yours and theirs. So so to hear the reason behind Logic saying that he wants to get divorced because he was happier being single, I think it relates to him as a man and his work ethic and what he cares about and the things he wants to build on. He's having one hell of a run. This isn't like an overnight success thing. Logic's been out here grinding and trying to pick up the pace and continue going as hard as possible. And he's catching a really, really good look right now. Fuck, the $30 million Def Jam deal proves that. But he knows it's about to get more reckless, it's about to get more rough, and he wants to buckle down. And he knows that married life shit is gonna kill him, and he's not gonna be happy. He's gonna stress. So he chose the right path, didn't he? I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, listening to the AwareWolvvves podcast, I ask you, did Logic do the right thing for the right reasons, or should he have stuck it out? And most people say, been unhappily married. Yo, what's going on? It's Khleo Thomas, aka Mr. Slick Living. If you enjoyed this clip of the AwareWolvvves podcast, make sure you sign on to patreon.com/Khleo Thomas and pledge today so you can have access to the full episode.